We are now going to talk about nouns in the plural. And hopefully you remember what a noun is. In Swedish, the word for noun is substantiv. So basically nouns are words that, all the things that we can see, like chairs, tables, the sky, the floor, whatever, and also things that we cannot see but that are still there, like certain feelings and stuff like that. We're gonna see how these words behave in English. So we're gonna start right now. We have regular nouns to begin with, and countable nouns, that is nouns that can be counted, obviously, that you can put numbers in front of. And if they're regular, they take S, the plural. This would give us one chair, but two chairs. One computer, two computers. Nouns that ends with S or CH or SH, they take ES in the plural. So we have one bush, but two bushes. One bus, two buses. One church and two churches. So you should also note that if the noun ends with SE or ZE, the silent E is pronounced in the plural. You can look at the example of one house, silent E, right? But two houses, then you can hear the E. And there are some spelling rules that you need to remember when you are putting nouns in the plural. And we can start with the rule that has to do with words ending with O. And it's not enough that they end with an O. They cannot be an abbreviation. And if they do end with an O and isn't an abbreviation, they also take ES in the plural. So this would give us one tomato, but two tomatoes added ES. One potato, two potatoes, again ES. One tornado and two tornadoes, ES. What you should note here is that some words that we use all the time, we hardly ever use the full form, are abbreviations. So if we look at the word kilo, for instance, 1 kilo but 2 kilos, then we do not add ES but just an S, because kilo is an abbreviated form from the word kilogram. Same goes for radio, 1 radio, 2 radios. Again, no E after the O in radios, and this is because radio is short for a radio receiver. Well, most commonly a radio receiver. It can also be a radio transmitter and so on, but the word that we use, or the thing that we think of when we use the word radio, is most of the time a radio receiver. Then we have some nouns that end with a consonant and then the letter Y, and words that do that, they change their spelling to IES in the plural. So, for instance, the word country, in the plural form, it becomes countries, IES in the end. And this is because it ends with a Y, and the letter in front of the Y is R, and R is a consonant. Same goes for city, 1 city, 2 cities, IES again in the plural form, and this is because it ends with Y, and the letter in front of Y is T, and T is a consonant. So you need to remember that nouns ending in a vowel and then Y, they just take S in the plural. You can look at the example of boy, 1 boy, 2 boys. You just add S, and that is because the letter in front of the Y is O, and O is a vowel. Same goes for key, 1 key, 2 keys. The letter in front of the Y is E, and E is a vowel. Some nouns, not all though, but some nouns ending in F or FE change to VES in the plural. And here are, I guess, the most common examples. We have the word knife, one knife, two knives. Spelling is changed to VES in the plural. One life, two lives. Again, VES. One wife, two wives. Spelling is changed, VES in the plural. One half, two halves. VES again. One loaf, two loaves. And if for those of you who do not know what a loaf is, the Swedish word would be limpa. We can talk about a loaf of bread, for instance. And the spelling changes, of course, to VES. We have one leaf and many leaves, VES again. We have the word calf and many calves, spelling changing to VES. We have the animal, wolf, that changes to wolves. And then we have, finally, sheaf, and the spelling changes to sheaves, VES again. And a sheaf is, in Swedish, kärve. It's the thing that you can put out for the birds in the winter time. You know, you can always see them in older stories. They have their straws with seeds at the top. You should remember, however, that this doesn't go for all nouns ending in F or FE. If we look at the noun belief, we say one belief but two beliefs, and you just add S, even though it ends with F. And if you do write believes with VES, you've turned it into a verb, actually. And also if it ends with two Fs, you just add S, as in the example of cliff. One cliff, many cliffs. You just add S to the noun. There are some nouns that are irregular and have completely different form in the plural, and here are some examples. We have woman, one woman, many women. And you should note that the spelling only changes, that the A changes into an E, but the pronunciation changes much more. So you would say women, even though it's an O in the beginning. We have man, two men, one mouse, two mice, one louse, two lice, one child, two children. And also there are some nouns that are the same in the singular and the plural. We have, for instance, one sheep, and we also have many sheep. And same goes for the word fish. One fish, many fish. And yes, it's true. I know that sometimes we hear fish with ES added to it, but if you want to be grammatically correct, you shouldn't add anything if you're talking about more than one fish. It's just many fish. There are many fish in the sea, for instance. Okay, I hope it's clear to you now.